Good morning, students. Students, today we are going to do exercise 3B. Okay? And exercise 3B is dealing in properties of a perfect square. I'll be just explaining all the properties and I want you all to write these properties on your notes page so that you remember these. Property 1 is a number ending in 2378 is never a perfect square. Property 1. So, any number which has 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its end is never a perfect square. Like in question 1, all the numbers of part 1 to part 4, all the numbers you can see in the book, all the numbers are having either first number is having 2 at the end, second is having 3 at the end, third is having 7 at the end, fourth is having 8 at the end, so they are not perfect square. Next property is a number ending in an odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. Like if we talk about a number 7390 or 7390000 or 7390000 5 zeros, they are all non-perfect squares. Like in question 1, the numbers in question 1 we have part 5, part 6, part 7. They all have odd number of zeros at their end. Next property is the square of an even number is always an even number. Look at question number 2 now. In question number 2, we have number 676, we have number 2304, we have number 9216. All these are even numbers, 6, 4, 6, as at their end they have even. So their square is also even. Next property is the square of an odd is always odd. Like in question number 3, you have odd numbers like 961, odd numbers like this, odd number like 6241 and 8649. These are all odd, so these are the squares of odd numbers. Now, fifth property is sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. Suppose, see, I'm just taking questions side by side so that you are clear with the sums as well. Fourth question, first part is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 and it goes till 21, means 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Let's count how many odd natural numbers are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is the sum of first 11 odd natural number. It means you can directly write its sum by the property 5. It will be 11 square, that is 121. As we know, 11 square is 11 into 11 is 121. Similar is question number 5, second part. Suppose I take second part. Here, see, sum of first 15 odd numbers they asked. What will be the sum of first 15 odd numbers? Property says it is 15 square. No, need not write all 15 numbers. 15 square, and you know 15 square is 225. That is 15 into 15. So, we did first 5 properties by now. I'll be doing 6 also. First 5 properties. First property is a number ending in 2378 is never a perfect square. You have to remember these properties. And second is a number ending in an odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. Third is the square of an even number is even, square of odd is odd, and sum of first n odd natural number is n square. So we have been using these 5 identities here. Now let me do the 6th one. Now property number 6 is Pythagorean triplet. Property is, for every natural number which is m greater than 1, means the number should be more than 1, we have 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1 as Pythagorean triplet. I'll just do one question so that the things are clear to you. Suppose I'm taking question number 6, second part. Here they have given you one of these triplet and they have given the smallest one. It means let 2m is given as 14. They have given 14 as the smallest of these three. So what is going to be m? 14 divided by 2, 7. And then if we have to take these as Pythagorean triplet, what is going to be the Pythagorean triplets? Pythagorean triplets would be first is 2m, that is 14. Second is m square minus 1. M is 7 with us. 7 square minus 1, that is 49 minus 1, 48. Then m square plus 1, that is 7 square plus 1, 49 plus 1, 50. So the Pythagorean triplet we got is 14, 48, 50. I hope you understood. Similarly, you can do the other parts of the same question. See, now question number 7 to 10, they are based on few identities and you are already aware of the identities. I'll just write. Question number 7 is based on the identity a square minus b square. We know it is a minus b, a plus b. I've done one part of each question on the PDF. I'll be sending you the PDF as well. Question 8 is based on the identity. Here, like you have question 430 square, you have to write it in this identity form first. Now you know the identity a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and you can expand. Question number 9 is something like this. If I take this question, and here also first you'll convert this into identity form, 400 minus 11 whole square, and you know identity is a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square, means 400 square minus 2, 400 into 11 plus 11 square, and you know the calculation part. Similarly, question 10 is again based on the 7th identity. Here you are given a minus b into a plus b, and you have to make it equal to a square minus b square. Suppose I handle third part. Third part here is 94 into 106. It can be written as 100 minus 6, 100 plus 6. Means a minus b, a plus b, which is 100 square minus 6 square, and rest you can calculate. I hope now you can complete this exercise. I'll be sending you the PDF as well, where I've done one part of each question. Thank you so much.